How is fear turning up for you as an adult? Fear of failure, fear of rejection, fear of success, fear of not being accepted, of not being good enough. One of the big things you begin to do as an entrepreneur is to push your personal boundaries. You begin to understand that if you're going to be real with people and turn up as the highest version of you, you're going to need to do the hard work and peel back all the BS that you've allowed to get in your own head. And the good thing is, you have the power to bring those limiting beliefs down. Yes, you do. And once you know where they are and how they're showing up for you, you can replace them and never let them run your life anymore. I had a really powerful coaching session with a personal development coach, Rob, and his message for me nailed it. I wanted to share this with you in the hope that, you might be able to identify your own blocks and release those. Blocks that are probably showing up as limiting beliefs. So my favourite quote that Rob said was, these fears run our lives, and we start to understand that we're operating from these childhood experiences. And it goes on to say that, we need to find these frightened little children in us and help them understand that these experiences don't mean what they think they do. So during our session, I found a frightened 5-year-old me feeling like I wasn't part of my family. Again, I surrounded that experience with emotions around feelings of abandonment and exclusion. The crazy thing is, as an adult, if I'm excluded from a group of people, I pull out these childhood beliefs and all sorts of lies start running in my head. You're not worthy, you don't fit in, why would anyone want to listen to you? So Rob took me back to the 5-year-old me who was in this dark hallway of my home crying out for someone to help me. And my family was all in the living room watching TV. And I feel like this tape goes on for hours of me yelling for help. The reality is it was probably only a few minutes, but no one heard me. No one came. Eventually I made my way back to the living room and no one seemed to even miss me. And this is how far I can trace this feeling of not being good enough. So my coach took me through the exercise of me as a 54-year-old going back to me as a 5-year-old. And what would I say? Well, at first I bawled. Well, I'd kneel down. I can even see my 5-year-old me, my face with big, huge almond eyes looking at me through these big crocodile tears. I see myself putting my arms around her and letting her know, it's okay, you're safe, baby. And then I'd asked her what she was needing. It was just a blankie from the top of a linen cupboard. That's what this is about. So I lift her up, hug her, tell her I love her, get her blankie, and we go back to the rest of the family and we snuggle under that blankie together. So this is the memory that I actually use now to replace the older one. Why is this needed? So that I can step up and step into helping others. So that I can completely open myself to receive more knowledge now that I've cleared that space. So tell me, has this brought up any of your own childhood pains that have maybe morphed into adult limiting beliefs? Please go ahead, share your thoughts, as I'd love to hear your